Hey, good morning, Facebook and Twitch and LinkedIn and all of our other streaming platforms, YouTube. We are welcome. Glad you're here. This Tuesday, the 2 days before Thanksgiving. Today's show is going to be interesting because I am hosting a show without my sidekick, Michael J. He is doing their pie giveaway event at Speaker Real Estate. So he is very busy from now until about probably 10 o'clock tonight, getting all of their connections, their pies for Thanksgiving. So he will definitely be missed. I am very nervous about going a show alone without Michael J because I don't want to just talk at people. The good thing is Michael J definitely hooked me up and he recorded some videos of things that he wanted to share with you, some recipes, um, some resources during the Thanksgiving and holiday season when people find themselves alone. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. But if you are watching the show, um, please be sure to let us know where you are watching from. Put that right down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We are enjoying some sunshine today, hence the sunglasses. I can take those off now. But I was driving this morning to school and things like that, and the sun is welcome after being cold with snow over the weekend. That being said, I can be thankful that I do not live in Buffalo, New York, because 6.5 feet of snow, that is amazing to have to endure that. I the pastor that I watched on Saturday or Sunday, her husband is 6.5 feet tall, and so that really put it into perspective for me. That's a lot of snow. So again, where you're watching from, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to send us your ideas, you can reach us at MJandKate@gmail.com. Um, we would love to hear from you and any of the things that you're doing for Thanksgiving, anything you'd like to have our show be about, just email us and we'd love your input. So with that, Thanksgiving is only a couple days away, and I just want to make sure that we know that we should be thankful year round, right? A couple verses I wanted to share with you this morning. I think Michael J and I have touched on it a little bit. For each of us, our faith is very important, and it's interesting. A lot of self-help things talk about being thankful all the time and an attitude of gratitude, right? And that's the best wisdom anyone can be given, and it comes straight from God Himself, right? So if you look at Philippians 4:6, it says, "Let us come." Sorry, that's the wrong verse. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, request present your request to God. And Colossians 4:2 says, devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. So while meditation is a great source of mindfulness, um, having that sense of gratitude, it just shifts your heart. When you are feeling anxiety, it's not just a holiday. It really is a way of life. You can be thankful each and every day for the sun that's shining. I despise cold weather, and so it's important for me to remember to be thankful for the seasons. That's why we are able to have such good harvests, is when the seasons act as they should. Um, you are able to enjoy more lakes. Our family, we used to go up to Mackinac City every year, and for a while, our winters were really, really light on snow, and it definitely impacted the level of the lakes, and the shoreline of the cabins where we would stay was very murky and gross, and the owners of the property would say, "Man, the snow that we haven't been getting kind of impacts those levels." So as much as I despise winter and all the things that come with it here in Michigan, I need to be thankful for our seasons. They really do. Our ecosystem is important. So, um, with that, we'll just jump right into Thanksgiving. Oh, so we did have a storm this weekend, right? And um, and where we live here in Rockford, Michigan, and that storm kind of put a wrench in my Thanksgiving Day shopping. My family's coming into town. It's the first Thanksgiving that I posted in about 20 years. I think I only posted a holiday the first year that Matt and I were married. So 20 years ago was when we got married. So that was the last holiday I posted because it makes more sense for us to travel to our family. So I am really grateful that we're all coming to us this year. Um, so Michael J put together some great resources for all of us to share. And um, first, I want to share with you, he put together,
for some of you coming up the holidays,
about surviving the holidays. And my mom is a pastor, and she is the chaplain for hospice, Cardinal Hospice over on the east side of the state. And I think that she would agree with a lot of what Michael J is going to share with you in just a second about grief and the holidays, whether you're grieving the loss of a loved one that passed away recently, or if someone passed away years ago, that grief can hit you like a ton of bricks during this time of year. So here is just a couple tips from Michael J. As you are navigating through that grief and that loss this year.
for some of you coming up the holidays, they may be a little bit painful, especially for those of us that have experienced recent loss of a loved one, wondering how you might survive the weekend surrounded by Thanksgiving, either Christmas, and you are dreading these particular holidays coming up and knowing that everything has changed and happy memories from years past might be a little bit different. So we did want to point out that you can look for a local grief share group, and grief share has lots of opportunities for you to meet other people who are experiencing similar situations. And we want to give you four ways to kind of plan for this. And so number one is to plan and prioritize. Some tips around that might be decide ahead of time what you're going to do, where you're going to go for the holidays. Maybe that the time to start a new tradition. Maybe there's things that you've done in the past and you want to do something a little bit different and ask for help. But you definitely want to plan and prioritize, and then pace yourself. No one expects you to be 100% where you're going to do where you're going to be, and then make sure you're taking care of yourself, that you're drinking plenty of water, that you're eating regular meals, and you're maybe getting a little exercise like heading out and walking. And then also think about people versus privacy. Are you wanting to be around a lot of people or not being around a lot of people? So kind of make some of those things, decide some of those things ahead of time, and then have an exit plan if you are going to go somewhere, and that you'll be able to leave when you want to. And then kind of take in perspective, there may be other people there that are grieving as well, and then sort of have a script, if you will, that you'll be able to share with people about kind of what's going on. So surviving the holidays and grief share. Definitely know that we're praying for you.
All right. So, yeah, I did put in the comments the link to griefshare.org. That's definitely going to be a great resource for you this time of year. You can also check out your local hospice in your area. If you did utilize hospice while your loved one was in the process of moving on into your next life, they have resources for you as well. Um, my mom walks alongside people for I believe a year after a loved one is away as a chaplain. So I do know that they have resources. Oh, look, I'm learning all these things. Be the producer as well as chairman today. Um, so who's ready for Thanksgiving? As I mentioned, I didn't get to go grocery shopping on the weekend because of the storm, and then a concert got rescheduled until Sunday. So the day I could have gone shopping, I was busy um, all day long. So I get to go grocery shopping tonight or tomorrow evening, which is going to be very stressful for everyone. So um, it'll be fun. We'll see what shopping's like. Um, I do plan on brining my turkey. So Michael J put together a video about brining turkey, and I'll share with you one of my favorite turkey brine recipes. But we'll hear what Michael J has to say about that real quick.
30th annual Grand Rapids Turkey Trot. You can give yourself plenty of time. 30th annual Grand Gave yourself plenty of time to have that turkey defrosted. A 16-pound turkey takes about 4 days. So hopefully it's a few days now before Thanksgiving, and you're ready to put that turkey into what we call a brine. So basically it's a saltwater bath that's going to allow a lot of flavors to infuse in a turkey. If you're cooking a whole turkey, then what you want to do is sanitize out a large container if you have one, or possibly a cooler would work for this, and you would just use some bleach and detergent and sanitize out the insides of the cooler. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put your bird in there. I typically cook breasts, so I only need a 2-gallon bag because I'm doing the 2 different breasts. And so basically to tenderize the turkey, and we're going to put it in there along with a gallon of cold water, kosher salt, sugar. You want some garlic, cloves, garlic peeled, 4 sprigs of rosemary, thyme, an onion lightly chopped, lemon slices in there, some peppercorns, and a handful of parsley. And then you're going to slide your breast in there, and you're going to let it soak in there for at least overnight, if not for a day and a half. Once you mix all that together and you get that in your gallon, then you're going to put it in there for at least, like I said, about 12 hours or so. So that's turkey brine, and that's one way that you can do it. Look for the details in the.
Okay, so that was a little bit of instruction there on how to brine a turkey. I did want to mention one thing because I think I knew what he was saying, but I want to make sure all of you know that you only sanitize fluids that you're going to use with food, water, whatever, you food while you're so you will want to dissolve the salt and the sugar. You'll stir the sugar and salt. I do a citrus marinade. This is, I wish I was part of it. I wish I right. I don't use turkey bags. I just put it in a roaster. After it's done brining, I smear it with butter and I rub a dry rub that I put all over the turkey as well. And then I shove those pieces underneath the skin after it's been brined. Oh, the other thing that I don't think I mentioned, but it's really important. The day after, wanna rinse that turkey off. You don't wanna leave that dry water on it, so you rinse off and then pat it dry. It is probably the best way I do it, like you said, at least always great. And the day after, or sorry, on the day of, you want to burn the turkey that you're going to eat. There is a turkey trap in and I many of my friends choose from that are careful of walking. This is the first year for a long time where actually the home for Thanksgiving and the um, we also have a turkey trap, so I'll share with you know that might be top 5
30th annual Grand Rapids Turkey Trot. You can join on November the 24th, Thanksgiving Day, and participants can race to help to offset the cost of the Grand Rapids Public School athletes so that all students have an opportunity to participate. This starts at the Van Andel Arena, and race time is going to be at 8:30, and you could sign up either to run or to be a volunteer by going to volunteersignups.org and looking for the race event, or you sign up for the race itself. You can go to runsignup.com and search for Grand Rapids.
All right. So that's the turkey trot. I'm curious, what are some of your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions? I have some Thanksgiving Day traditions that are some of my favorites. One of them, even though I think parades are kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I'd love your opinion. Parades, thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it only cool if they give away candy? Do you ever want to go to the Rose Bowl parade or the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York? What's your thought? What's your opinion? I'd love to hear. I personally would get up on Thanksgiving morning and we would watch the Detroit Thanksgiving Day parade, and then we would flip to the Macy's Day parade, and that is what we would do Thanksgiving morning as kids growing up. So I do like that tradition, but also it is really kind of boring. So I did find this website though, and I'm going to try to see if I can share it. It's kind of cool. It talks about the parade route for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, and it kind of shows the balloons too, which I thought was cool. So we'll see if I can share it. Um, oh, maybe. Mm, oh, window Chrome tab. There we go. So we're gonna share that with you real quick. I don't know that you need audio, but so this is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. These are the balloons that are going to be in the parade. But you can see all the different things. The balloons, balloonist cycles, balloonist. Balloon, let's check that out. I can't pronounce that word. Wow, that's really cool. It is the World Cup right now. I believe the U.S. ended in a tie yesterday. I could be wrong, but definitely be rooting for your favorite country's team in the World Cup. I will be rooting for the U.S. soccer team. But look at that. These are cool. They're like balloons on bikes. Or yeah, look at that. That's. I wonder how much it weighs for him to pull that balloon up. It's interesting. And then you can see the floats, the marching band, which really Rockford's marching band was at the parade a few years ago, and what a great opportunity to showcase your band. And these bands that all perform are outstanding. So these are the things I like to watch. I like to watch the bands, the performers. I feel like probably are lip syncing, so I don't get that excited about it. When I was little, I did, but now that I'm older, I feel like they probably aren't really singing. And if they are, it's cold out and singers don't really perform well when it's ice cold because, just like instruments, things get constricted. So Big Time Rush, never heard of them. Blanco Brown will be performing. And this is how you know, oh, Dionne Warwick. I know her, but so far I didn't know any of those other artists. Fits and the Tantrums don't. Oh, they do the hand clap song. I know the hand clap song. Um, but anyway, yeah, that's the parade route for Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, or not the route, but some of the acts that are going to be on. It's one of my favorite traditions. Doing the turkey trot, not so much. I do have, like I said, some family that do the turkey trot. Um, it's very interesting. They must have people that get up and put the turkey in for them. Oh, the other holiday tradition that we have in our family is watching the Detroit Lions play football on Thanksgiving. This year on Thanksgiving, um, who are we going to play? It looks like we're playing the Bills on Thanksgiving. Well, we just beat a really top, high ranked team in the Giants. So I'm curious to see if the Lions will be able to pull out a win again against the Buffalo Bills. Um, how exciting is that? I have always wanted to go to a Thanksgiving Day game, and Matt keeps telling me maybe when they have a winning season, we can go. So come on, Lions, let's have a winning season so I can go watch you play in the Thanksgiving Day game. All right, the next video I'm going to share with you is, sorry, I'm doing the two screens like Michael J does, and he just does it so much more seamlessly than I. So another thing I'm thankful for is my friend Michael J, that he had the courage to put this little live stream podcast together and invite me to do it with him. Um, we are going to watch a video about Brussels sprouts on Thanksgiving.
It's asked me a couple of times about a great side dish. We really enjoy this Brussels sprouts butternut squash salad with orange sauce, and we enjoy it hot. But you could have it cold or chilled as well. And so, one of the things that we've done over the years to make it cook faster is we find the frozen Brussels sprouts and the frozen butternut squash in the steam bags, and we go ahead and we stick them in the microwave and cook them up so they steam in the bag, and this will cut down the cooking process dramatically. And so basically you're going to take those two items and you're going to mix them in a bowl with red onion and some sliced cherry tomatoes, and then you're going to make a little vinaigrette dressing. So you're going to take some freshly squeezed orange juice, an olive oil, vinegar, honey, mustard, salt, and pepper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to toss all this together in a pan, and at 350 degrees, you're going to throw it in the oven. And you should be able to have all of it ready within about 20 minutes. If you don't buy the stuff in the bags, it's going to take you about 40 minutes to cook all of this up. And what you're going to want to do is cook the Brussels sprouts, and you're going to want to cook them first, and then put the rest of the stuff together and then finish off the dish. This chunky fall salad not only offers a unique blend of sweet and tartness, but it also is a great color add to your table.
Awesome. I love that recipe, Michael J. I'm going to have to do my little flair of it for Thanksgiving. We are having Brussels sprouts, and my sister made a very specific request to not have bacon in the Brussels sprouts. Yes, I know, no bacon in the Brussels sprouts, but that was bright, vibrant, the colors, it looked delicious, and so perhaps I will have to give that recipe a try, because green bean casserole, while I love it, kind of looks like, ugh, it looks not as good as that beautiful salad did. So post in the comments below your favorite Thanksgiving Day meal. And if you have any remaining shopping to do, what do you have to get, and what stores are you going to try and find your things at? We'd love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. Hey, look, we have 3 viewers. One on, I bet one is Michael J. I bet Michael J is listening to me while he's working at his real estate office, passing out those pies. I bet that's who it is. And then we've got someone listening from the Landis Agency's Facebook page. So if you're listening, put in the comments below where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. We do only have just a few more minutes left of the show. So while we're wrapping things up, I did want to share again about being grateful throughout the year. It really does make your day go better. If you are struggling with grief, remembering those moments that you shared with your loved one and being thankful for the time that you did have together um, will help with that mourning process. And it will also help you just get through this holiday season when you remember those um, amazing times that you shared together. Definitely having an exit strategy in place is great. That's something I struggle with just in general. I know I have to leave someplace by a certain time, and it never fails. I always go over the time because I don't make that expectation known. And if you have a partner that's with you or a friend that's going with you, making sure that they know what your strategy is too will really help keep you on track. And I keep trying to show, there we go, the ticker, and my mouse is not cooperating. So happy Thanksgiving from Michael J. and Kate. We are so glad that you have shared your Tuesday mornings with us this year. We are looking forward to next year. And just remember, Michael J. is here for all of your real estate needs, especially in West Michigan. He is certainly a trusted advisor and knows the different areas of West Michigan. If there's something specific you're looking for, he'll be able to help steer you in the right direction towards the communities that you're interested in. Grand Rapids has plenty of things to offer your family, lots of museums, music venues, parks, so much that our Grand Rapids community has to offer. And then the surrounding communities that people live in are also great. There's so many awesome school districts. And while I'm at it, speaking of school districts, if you are watching and you're from Caledonia, you have a very big football game coming up on Saturday. Caledonia is a Division I school for the first time this year, and they are going to the state finals, and we are so proud of them, and we can't wait to see what they can do on Saturday. Also, Forest Hills, I think Central is headed to the state championship game as well for their division. So lots of great football teams here in West Michigan. Also some really awesome music opportunities in West Michigan. The Grand Rapids Civic Theater is a community theater whose holiday show is Mary Poppins. They kicked off their season last weekend in the middle of a snowstorm. So for those of you who went to watch, thank you so much. And be sure to check them out this year as well. I think this show runs through December 16th or 19th, whatever that weekend is. It runs through that weekend. And it is a great show. The cast is amazing. So certainly go check them out. And if you are interested in buying a house or you own a house, you have some cars, you have a family that you want to protect, please consider me a trusted advisor and a resource to you and your family and friends. As we are closing out the year, something people are considering is their life insurance and making sure they have everything in place. If the unexpected happens and they didn't make it home yesterday, I'd be happy to walk you through that and make sure that your family really does have what you need. From your home protection needs to your life protection as well. I am Kate Landis, and I am here to serve you. So with that, I have our video to end the show, which I will be putting on here shortly. Michael J., thank you so much for trusting me to represent us both. And I look forward to seeing you back here next Tuesday. Michael J., have safe travels this holiday season, and we will see you when you get back. I'm trying. There we go.